How's it going, everyone, and welcome to Off the Top with Eric, Paris, and Red. I am your host, Eric, and joining me today is...
Your boy P.
It's your boy Red with a special guest.
It's Guap 248, aka Chris.
There we go. Nice to
Good
meet
to
you, Chris,
have you.
bro.
Good
Nice
to
to meet
have
you.
you. Yeah, so Paris, do you want to introduce him, or Chris, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so he when we was talking about that Tekken a couple episodes ago, this is the guy who I put them hands on, who choked me out. Mind you. He came up from behind me and choked the shit out of me. But yeah, we good college buddies from the Saginaw Valley. So I met him through another friend, Nate, because I ain't fuck with my roommate, so I stayed in their dorm. So that's how I met Chris.
Damn. Was you about to beat their ass or something?
Yeah. I was
Cool.
Yeah, he's about to, from what I heard.
I
omit the
low-key
kill
want to
word.
hear the story. I want to hear the story now.
All right, so basically, what was going on is that I was on the football team at the time, and in Saginaw Valley, when you're a freshman, you got shared dorms. So it was something petty, but I'd be getting off of practice at like midnight. So we got this table in this small ass room. So he kept trying to push it on my side. So I put it in the middle. And then one night he flipped that bitch over. I was in the dorm under him. I was talking to some girls. But anyway, he flipped the table over. So I looked up and I was like, damn, what the fuck was that? And I didn't realize it was my room. So I went up there, the table flipped over and shit. And I pretty much snapped on him and almost fucked him up. But so after that, I pretty much stayed. Who did I meet first? I want to say it's probably Anthony. He another guy we was cool with. So I met up with him and Nate and all that stuff. Now Josh, he was one of my football teammates. So I started staying in a dorm and shit. And long story short, I graduated because I didn't go to jail. So yeah.
Damn.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm glad you graduated. I'm glad you're not in jail either.
Now, mind you, I'm cock strong back in the days because I was on the football team. So it was peak Paris at this point.
Yeah, you was doing like 300 pounds bench press, right?
I was repping them shits back then.
All right. So Chris, where are you at now? Like, you're out of Saginaw Valley, obviously.
Oh yeah, so I moved to LA area like 5 years ago now.
Okay.
So I'm staying out in LA. I grew up in Detroit, but I always wanted to live in California. I feel like because I've been a Lakers fan. I've been
a real Lakers fan.
Yeah, real Lakers fan since 2000.
Subtle shots, okay.
All right, cool. So how do you like living in Los Angeles now?
I like it. It's it's sunny. It's 80 degrees right now, 75, and I don't got to deal with the winter. And there's a bunch of stuff to do out here, so I like it. And I'm trying to do some music stuff out here as well. So it's a good scene out here.
Yeah, he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back.
Not with
that cold. That cold fucks people up. I get it.
I always want to do the same shit, but I heard it's too expensive out there to stay.
But don't the amount of money you make kind of level it out a little bit?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, like if you get a certain job out here, or like a good paying job, you make double probably what you make in Michigan. So it definitely does.
All right, I got you.
Yeah. I don't know about if you feel this, but like I used to live in Vegas for a very small period, and like it was such a contrast from living here in the Midwest because no matter what time it was on the clock, you felt that something was happening. Like there was always that kind of feeling of like FOMO a little bit where you're just like, man, I could leave and just happen upon something going on, but something's going on no matter what time it was.
Yeah, definitely get that feeling. I mean, you could drive to Vegas from here. There's Palm Springs. There's San Diego. I still haven't been to San Diego yet. So, I
heard that's expensive.
Mm-hmm. It's like 3 hours worth of traffic, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, that traffic's different too. All right, so one of the first topics that we're gonna have this episode are actually topics that Chris asked us to see if we would dabble in. And the first one we're going to do is music personal top fives. So we're gonna go around and give our top 5. Some of them, some of us might have the same people in our list, but
Yeah,
who are you feeling right now that you think deserves, some, maybe some Grammy consideration or something.
I don't
So
got Grammy
who wants to
people.
go first?
I don't
So
have Grammy people. I'm gonna be honest. I just got how I feel in here type
Yeah,
shit.
that's fine. That's
we
fine.
doing
Go
all
ahead. Go.
time or just today's generation? Because I don't. There's
Both.
very
I'll
few
fuck
people
with
I
nothing.
know
You can do
today.
both. Yeah, yeah.
All
Lil
right.
Who
Wayne,
who are
he
you
need
bumping?
that.
Wait, what'd you say?
Lil Wayne,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead
Now,
and start it off. Go ahead and get
Yeah.
all
yours.
Yeah.
right, Lil
Give
Wayne
it.
for sure.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody say. Eminem, hands down, you got to get that.
No.
Uh, everybody don't like him, but I like Kevin Gates a lot. Um,
Ooh. Okay.
yeah, I'm about to say no. My list
Freaky
is
ass.
hella different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I can fuck
I'm
with
judging
Kendrick.
you right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Kendrick is cool because I need my spiritual.
So
You
that's
know
your
what I'm
Okay.
five.
saying? And damn, you said top 5.
No, we
Mm-hmm.
got one more. One more.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna like this. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kanye.
I
Yeah,
respect. I can respect
Like
that.
10
Yeah.
years ago, Kanye.
I'm thinking just overall music that he put out, like a package. I
Mm-hmm.
can't say I listen to Young Boy or Future. That's just too much for me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
same.
Yeah. As far as Kanye goes, I listen to Kanye more for the production than his actual
hmm
rapping. Like
Yeah,
because
exactly.
there's a lot of songs that like this sounds really good, and then
Good
you listen
quality
to it,
music.
and then you listen to the words, and you're like, this is kind of weird, but
Yeah, what the
whatever.
fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
One
hit me up.
more.
What's the next person?
Yeah. Who's next? Who's
I
next?
go.
Go ahead,
So
P.
my number one is Tupac. Um,
Oh,
right.
and, and then Eminem be number two. Um,
Ooh,
number three. I'll go Lil Wayne only because back when we was teenagers, Lil Wayne was on fire.
bro, them
Like,
Carters, something else.
yeah, the fact that President Obama had shouted him out and then like, oh, you can't be the next Lil Wayne, like that let you know he was peak back then.
Yeah.
Um, I like 50 Cent. That'd be my four. 50 Cent would be my four. And I'll go J. Cole number five.
Okay. I like that
Respectable.
list.
Respectable.
I
I
like
like
that
that list.
list.
That's basically my list. I for sure got Tupac number one. I think that's the greatest artist of all time. Um, I'm still bumping All Eyes on Me every day. Favorite album all time. I got Eminem second.
hmm
Just as a like being a musician and hearing Eminem, the words, the rhyme scheme, the uh, technician that he is, skill
hmm
wise. I mean, he's in a class of his own, so I gotta put him second. And
hmm
Mm-hmm.
third is actually I got J. Cole right now. I think for
Yeah, J. Cole is fire as fuck.
the
Mm.
new wave he got, like he's lyrical as shit, and when you hear him, the way he's eating up these features, every
Oh yeah.
feature is
Mm-hmm.
Oh
right,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
moves him up. Like it's insane what he can do.
Let me switch my Kendrick with J. Cole.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Don't be disrespecting Kendrick like that.
He good
That's
though.
the
He
only reason I got Cole in front of Kendrick is because he's staying more relevant than Kendrick to me.
for
He'll get
sure.
on more features.
Mm.
He drops more albums, and
For
so
sure.
I just got to give him that nod.
Okay.
Uh, and then fourth would be 50 Cent. I think the way he came in the game and the classics that he dropped,
Yeah.
I just think it's like it outweighs even the longevity of somebody like a Jay Z to me.
Yeah.
I think he was better than Jay Z.
Mm.
And then fifth, man, ooh, fifth. Fifth, I gotta go DMX, man.
See,
I
I
DM.
was
think,
thinking
Ooh.
DMX for a minute too,
Mm.
because
Yeah.
man, him and Eminem helped me through a lot of shit.
yeah,
So I
bro,
ain't gonna lie.
DMX, man. I mean, he was lyrical and he had a vicious flow too, man. And it was just like you
Mm-hmm.
felt DMX in the speakers when he was rapping. So I mean,
Man,
DMX.
I
Yeah.
feel it.
Have you ever heard that story that Jay-Z was talking about performing with DMX?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he basically they were doing a show and DMX was opening for him. And then so Jay-Z was, trying to keep it cool. And then DMX goes out there and like he's got his shirt off and all the girls are going crazy. And he's like,
Yeah.
whoa, what the hell is this? And then he starts rapping about like, like the hardcore thug shit and like it gets even louder. And then like Jay-Z like even admitted he's like after seeing DMX perform, he was like, I gotta step up my performances because DMX is like on
Yeah.
a whole other
Yeah,
level,
for sure, for
and
sure.
and that's Jay-Z saying that, so that's something.
I've seen a video where DMX is doing some concert and there's like 2 million people in the crowd. It's
It
just like,
was one of them summer jams.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, that was.
yeah.
Yep. That's when Summer Jams was at peak, bro. He
Hmm.
had that was a whole beach. People 800 feet back still jumping to. I'm like, damn, can you even see them? It didn't matter.
That may have been Woodstock too, like Woodstock '99 when they had like Limp Bizkit and like the big riots that kind of went on and people were burning shit. I think DMX performed there too, but yeah,
Okay, okay.
knew how to work a crowd.
Man, for sure did though.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your top five? E?
So my top five right now. God, I think we're all gonna have Eminem on here.
Yeah.
I Is that a Michigan thing?
Hey,
Like,
It
is that
could be. It
is
could
that?
be.
glad y'all got
Yeah.
him in there.
Now he's
But
Yeah,
just a goat
even
though.
yeah,
He,
even Wayne said that shit. Wayne was like, "Wait,
Hmm.
Gucci Mane made the list and Eminem made on
Yeah.
shout out to
the
Gucci.
list." Shout out to Gucci,
Yeah. So
man.
yeah, I'm gonna have Eminem on here. Like he's probably the most. I mean, I did grow up listening to like Tupac, Biggie, NWA, all that. But like Eminem was the one that was like, oh man, like this is it can be crazy, but still like the content of it can be like killing people and shit can be crazy, but at the same time it can sound good too.
Yeah,
he was a good
So
storyteller for his time.
for
oh yeah,
sure.
You could
Stan
visualize
is
everything.
yeah, Stan is
Yeah,
probably one of the greatest songs of all time, music
yes,
video
sir.
included.
The best
So
storyteller.
I'm gonna have Eminem. I'm gonna have Drake in mine.
Okay,
Controversial.
I was gonna do Drake instead of 50 Cent, but I was like, no, 50 Cent. He
I
was
like
Well,
50 as a
yeah,
businessman too.
people write off 50 Cent, but at the same time, like you probably don't remember how big he was when he came out. Like
He
he
ran
owned
that
the
shit. He
world.
ran that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had
Mini
probably the
Man.
biggest.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
my favorite song.
he had the biggest
That
kind of
on
like
me.
run up to release that I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go Eminem, Drake. I'm gonna show some Kendrick some love.
Okay, okay.
I just don't
Yeah.
like his voice. His voice irritates me. It's like
Really?
whiny. Like his flow is
Oh,
good. It just got a whiny voice.
Well, he does good storytelling, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
his flows kind of come out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what song it was, where he basically just told the producer like, "I'm just gonna be saying a bunch of shit. Like, try to make a beat around it because it's not gonna flow well." And he did, and it works. Like
Okay.
so he's got a good flow. He's a good storyteller. So I'll give Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna give another Detroit native, Danny Brown, some shine.
okay.
Mm,
He 40 years old, still rapping. Just came out with his most recent album, Quaranta, and it's his music's not for everybody, but he's probably the most experimental rapper out right now. So I got to
okay.
give him some shine.
I don't think I've ever heard a Danny Brown song. So
Oh,
I'm,
listen. His album I would recommend for first time listeners is Triple X or 30. He made it 10 years ago, and it's got some bangers in there.
Bad, bad.
And then I'm gonna go Bad Bunny.
oh, I like Bad Bunny. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I have not
That's,
heard one song
I
by
love
that
that.
man.
Bad Bunny is just for flavor. Like,
I used to think Bad Bunny was a girl.
It
Not gonna
sounds
yeah,
like
lie.
it.
yeah, yeah. Like
I
I
thought he
He
wouldn't
was a
be.
dressed up
girl.
as a girl in one of his videos. I don't know if y'all seen it. I was forced to watch it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
He was forced to watch it.
Yeah. He's got some weird visuals out there, but I mean, like he's got good music. It's
Okay.
you know,
Bad Bunny is the culture for like Latina people. Latino
oh
people.
yeah. It says something
Ah,
that you like listen to the music and then you got like Rap
that makes
Genius with the
sense.
English translation on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it sounds good. You want to know what it says, but yeah. So yeah, that's my top five. Again, Eminem is in all of them. So
So if you was to have a
Yeah.
6 man, who would be coming off the bench? Who be
Toby.
a,
off the Bents.
It's a dude named Toby.
Oh, Toby, I see on Instagram.
Yeah. His shit fire, bro. him and his wife, Fat. I just like his energy too. You know what I'm saying? Real respectful
He
dude. But
stayed true
he,
to his roots.
yeah, bro, he own it though. But yeah,
Mhm.
Toby for sure. I was hoping you said who your sixth person. I was about to say honorable mention is Toby for sure though.
Okay.
But yeah,
Who's
What
the
about you, P?
dude that used to do those raps and he used to have those contacts? He's staying in Thailand now.
Yeah, you're
Um,
thinking about of Hobson.
Hobson,
yeah,
yeah.
it'll either
Hobson's
be Hobson for me or King Von. That'd be my six man.
Oh, King Von turned me up, but I don't need that turn
Yeah.
up in my life. I'm about to shoot somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to.
But
Oh,
no, if King Von would have like not unalived so soon, I feel he'd have been one of the greats because his storytelling was like
yeah.
Yeah.
he
He
was
had some
that
shit on him.
dog. He was that dog. That grandson album that just dropped during the summer, dog, that
Uh-huh.
shit was good.
This what PB listening to on this 9 to 5.
Man,
Murder room,
I be
murder room.
going. Hey, I work in healthcare, so I be listening to that shit on the way to work. And then I
Talk
gotta
about
come in
taking
and
lives.
I gotta put my white face on when I walk. Hey, what's going? Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so you got Hobson, King
So,
Von.
yeah, Big Von,
Uh,
man, his storytelling is one of the best. Like in the recent,
Yeah.
it's weird because every time I like a new rapper, they always end up getting shot or dying. Like every time.
Yeah, that's
oh
I
true.
yeah,
was
That's
just
yeah,
true.
King Von too, and then that shit
yeah.
happens. Bad.
That's because
Pop
they
Mm-hmm.
keep getting more hood and more hood people to fit the image, but they
Yeah,
not getting the entertainment rappers. They getting like John from down the block that just got 3 bodies last week. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro, fucked up. But he was murdering people too, every left and right. They
yeah.
said
That
King Von got like 10 bodies on him right now.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
that
the
boy
first
was Clint.
rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
was the
was.
first rapper I actually heard that I actually felt that shit. Like you know how you get like that goosebump type of shit where you get like riled up. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, oh yeah, he got it.
Mm.
Sure.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, Chris, go ahead with your sixth man off the
Six
bench.
man. Oof, it's tough, man. I got. I probably had to say Big Crit. I don't know if y'all know who that
Yeah, I
is.
was just gonna say
I
what
know
Hey,
happened
about
to
him. Yeah,
him.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was
I
gonna
love Big
say, I was like,
Crit.
oh, that shit we've been listening to in college. You ain't gonna bring out your boy.
That's my fucking guy right there.
Yeah,
I just can't put him on the top 5 list because a lot of people don't know who he is. But album wise, his production. He makes like half of his beats. I mean, his production is just top tier. It's some of the best I've ever heard. So, Big Crit would be my like sixth person on that list.
yeah. Big Crit's a definite sleeper. He had that one. ASAP Rocky has that one song, One Train, and it had damn
Yeah,
near everybody who's anybody right now was on that. You know, like
yeah,
Kendrick was on that. Like, I'm trying to think of some of the other names, but it was like a big ensemble song. I think Action Bronson was on it, and
mm,
Big Crit has the best verse on that song. Like,
yeah.
and people acknowledge it. Like, yeah, Big Crit killed that. You know, and you got so many legends right now that are on it.
Yeah.
What happened to the other dude you was fucking with, Chris, that had the dreads? They used
Oh my, Ace Hood, bro.
yeah, Ace Hood, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one of my favorite rappers too. Like these new rappers that are out. He's still not kind of new. He's kind of old now, but
yeah.
like I don't know. His flow is like something I be like ready to turn up, go to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
go ride on somebody. Like his flow be getting me in my zone. So Ace Hood, one of my favorite rappers too.
Nice, nice.
What about your six man? E?
I'm gonna go with MF Doom. Rest in peace. But
Okay,
yeah, like
my brother
That's a
likes him.
stack with that one.
you could throw some dishes down the stairs and he would rap to it. Like like
Yeah.
there was no beat that was unconquerable to him. Like it was tough losing him. But yeah, MF Doom for sure.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So moving on to our next subject of the episode. Trouble with the Lakers. What's going on with Kobe versus LeBron?
Oh
This motherfucker here.
man, let me say
So
the
I
fucking
never realized how much of a Kobe lover there was in the world until I met Chris. Like out the fucking womb, this motherfucker was on Kobe's dick. No pun
Paul.
intended. Because no, ain't no fucking pause. This no, I ain't. No, I say I wait to the next episode to tell how it really is. Chris on that shit. Once you get to know him, he on that shit. about Kobe. But we already know the all-time leading scorer, one of the most efficient to get there, the most clutch player based on the numbers. He better than Jordan and Kobe as far as the the clutch shots in the last 5 minutes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he got 4 rings. Yeah, Kobe got 5, but he had Shaq for 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq was the big dog on that motherfucking team. But
See, when
I
you
mean,
look at
his
the stats,
pedigree speaks for itself. I don't even have to talk.
I know LeBron fans love stats. So when you look at the stats, Kobe was averaging 30 points a game in the playoffs when he was playing with Shaq.
With
So
60 shots, the motherfucker took like half the team shots. He was not efficient. He was not
so
efficient.
even if you say that, I know Shaq got the Finals MVPs. He earned those. I give him that. One of those, Kobe was hurt, sprained his ankle. Y'all don't remember that. But if you put anybody in that same position, a 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23, they're playing with a dominant big, are they going to do the same thing? I don't think they are. You put LeBron in that same position, he's not shooting the ball. LeBron was not a shooter when he first came into the league. So I don't know how that's going to work. But if you take those out, the three finals trips, I thought Kobe was the best player in the league by far. I was a Kobe fan in 2001 when they started winning, and I thought from 2001 to 2010 he was the best player in that era. Now, if you wanna somehow claim LeBron was or that somebody else was better, I would say you're wrong. So when I look at the prime of Kobe, I see the best player I've ever seen, skill wise, scoring wise, footwork, post game, mid range, 3 point. You name it, Kobe could do it. And I just saw artistry on the court. When I watch LeBron, I don't see the same thing. I see a person who can get their stats, their buckets, but I see a lot of fast break dunks, a lot of shoulder layups. I don't see a lot of nuance when I watch LeBron, and that's why I don't like to watch his game that much, and that's why he's not top one, top two for me. He's top three. Uh, the only person in the NBA that I really fuck with now is Steph Curry, and if you look at his stats, the way he scores 20 plus in a quarter, the threes he can hit, all that. Kobe was the one that was doing that before him. He was the one that was the most dynamic in the game scoring. And when you watch a Steph Curry game, you see a little bit of how Kobe used to do it, but in an era where it was less high pace and it was harder to do it. So that's why I got Kobe at the top of my list. LeBron, I don't know, man. I feel like I get dumber watching LeBron. I feel like when I get dumber when I'm watching LeBron
Damn.
because I'm not 6'9", 250.
That sounds like
And
hate in your blood. That's what it means. Let's get that hate out your heart, bro.
I hate like I'm talking like from like a basketball standpoint, I just feel like I'm not witnessing, no pun intended. I'm not witnessing anything uh, that's making me think I could go out. Oh, let me try this. Oh, let me try this in the driveway. Let me do this in the driveway. Let me practice this. I don't see nothing like that.
I mean, that being said, it just sounds like hate. It's not really. I mean, it's more so opinion based instead of fact based. Hold on. Let me cook.
Okay, let him cook.
So when you talk about a young Kobe making it to the finals,
your shit's burning right now.
LeBron made it to the finals in his 4th year. So he was what? So he was 22. Had no business going against the Spurs. And you said if LeBron would have had a Shaq, he would have been running the show too. Like they would have been three-peating as well. LeBron went to the fucking finals with Ilgauskas.
They
Nobody
lost.
know who the fuck Ilgauskas is.
They lost to the Spurs, And
he got swept by the Spurs, but they had Tim Duncan, Hall of Famer. You had Manu, Hall of Famer. You had Tony Parker, Hall of Famer.
but they made LeBron look like he shot 35%. He had 5 turnovers a game, 20
I mean,
points a
he
game.
was still 22.
I'm just
You
saying,
still, dog. The way we killing young players today, being 22, they didn't even let motherfuckers grow today. So if LeBron would have had a Shaq to fall back on, he would have won those. He would have won. He would have at least won 2 chips off the rip.
I think they better have been good, but I don't see the spacing on the floor at all. I just don't see how they would have made that work at all. But you never know. That's the if, the woulda, couldas. But I just think LeBron gets a lot of runway out of 2007. I think Allen Iverson was better in 2001, bringing his team to the finals. So if you want to just say, "Oh, I carried this team," blah 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 blah, there's somebody else who did that better than LeBron.
But
So
wasn't Iverson like in his mid-20s? Like he was an adult. Like LeBron doing this shit out of high school. LeBron didn't even have a college, or he didn't have a vet that was like, oh yeah, let me show you how shit is done. He had to come out the gates at 18-year-old. What was his first game? He had 20-something points in his first game against Sacramento. Like
yeah,
he came out going against grown fucking men as an 18-year-old. Like imagine what you was doing at 18. You didn't
yep.
even know how to fucking drive base barely, and he over here giving a grown ass niggas that work.
Well, for you to you have to remember though when Allen Iverson when he did that,
Uh-huh.
everybody in NBA sports media fucking hated Allen Iverson. He got so much shit because he was so different, So
Mm-hmm.
he was doing this despite every interview. People were like, "Oh, how come you're doing all this crazy shit, at home and shit?" And he's like, "I'm just playing the game. Like, I'm just here to play the game. Like,
Yep,
get off
yep.
my ass." So he was doing that with a ton of scrutiny that LeBron really didn't have that much scrutiny his first couple of years in the league. Like,
Wait,
they kind of gave him a leeway of, okay, well, we've been calling this guy King James since high school. It's like, and I mean, I will say that at the beginning, his teammates didn't like him. His teammates didn't like LeBron.
Because he
But
was
they kind of
fucking
came,
jealous.
yeah, but they came around to it after it. Because I mean, I'd be feeling a certain way too if a fucking kid out of high school and was like,
Busting
"Hey,
your
good."
ass in
Well,
practice
no,
and
saying
saying, get
good
the
for
fuck
you,
on the fucking bench. It's my
good for
time.
good for you. This guy's gonna take you far. But yeah, like I think there's something with the nuance. But yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Oh, I mean, it's just I feel like LeBron. Okay, LeBron is top 3 on my list. Okay, I definitely don't have him over Jordan. Like, if you guys want to talk accolades and whatever, Jordan dominated an era in the '90s. Y'all can't even tell me who the second best shooting guard was at that
Yeah,
time.
because in his league, it was a whole bunch of janitors and motherfucking school teachers.
It wasn't. Where is this?
Motherfuckers smoking before the fucking game. No,
There was.
like that shit. No, I ain't making that shit up. I ain't just talking shit. Motherfuckers was literally they had another day job. That's how bad it was back then when he was playing. Motherfuckers
Yeah,
had a second job in the NBA.
Because they weren't getting
but
paid.
there was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine the math teacher busting your ass. Like, what's good?
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's say you talking to your dad, right?
okay.
He didn't face anybody that was an athlete back in his time, the
I
'80s,
mean,
'90s.
it was athletes, but
Everybody was a plumber. There was no good athletes back then.
I'm not saying it was no good athletes, but it was a dime a dozen where it was probably like one scorer per team in the
A
NBA.
dime a dozen?
Yes,
That's
I'm not
crazy.
making that shit up. Like you had a lot of
Nah.
big men, you had a lot of strong motherfuckers, but it was not a lot of motherfuckers that were skilled like Jordan. You
Well,
had Jordan, then you
that is why Kobe's number 1 on my list, because the shooting guard position elevated. It did elevate after Jordan came in the league, because everybody's like, "Oh, we got to get somebody like that. We got to get
yeah,
somebody."
yeah, you
But
had a lot of motherfucking big centers ran the world back then, and then Jordan came and switched the game up. So I do give Jordan his props on that because motherfuckers ain't see shit like that. He was fast, athletic.
right now, because there wasn't that many 6'9", 250 dudes when he came into the league, and
I
so
mean, you had who's the dude on the Jazz? The mailman. He literally the same build as
Karl
LeBron.
Malone.
Yeah, Karl Malone. He was literally the same build as LeBron. So if you want to say, oh, LeBron wouldn't ran this era, you had the middleman. What, he was the third? No, he was the second leader scorer back then
Yeah,
before he
no,
retired, right?
LeBron would do okay. Um, I don't think he would consistently put up 30, 10, and 10. I think he would be like a 24, 7, and
Who?
8. LeBron,
Who? Hell no! Get the fuck out of here!
because
Hell no! If
Well, you
Karl
talking about
Malone
back
was the
then?
second leading scorer, what the fuck you think LeBron was gonna do?
they
Are
not
y'all
what
talking
it,
about
Well,
back then?
they weren't letting people run the forwards
yeah.
run the break in the 90s unless they was
That's
going
what
to
I'm
let.
saying. He would have changed the game, like how Jordan changed the game.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
wasn't he gonna
Where
be
a center.
flopping a lot?
That's
Mm.
today's shit because in
Hold on,
the
hold on.
NBA. So no, let me explain it.
The flop. Yeah.
LeBron is considered a flopper because he's so big. They give him the Shaq treatment. Shaq was getting his ass beat in the fucking paint, but he'll never get any foul calls. So the way LeBron has to get fucking foul calls is he got to over exaggerate getting hit on the fucking shoulder. Like sometimes,
Ah!
yeah, he got to do that shit because his if you look at LeBron highlights, and one highlights, you can see this motherfucker get grabbed. Like motherfuckers trying to the same way Draymond choked out Rudy Gobert, motherfuckers had to do that shit to LeBron to get his ass from getting an and one back in his fucking prime. So the older he got,
I do agree that sometimes he do got to flop, but he is a
he
flop.
got to.
He is.
I mean, I ain't saying he not, but I'm saying he has to do that just to get and one calls now because he was getting that Shaq treatment. Like he's
Mhm.
motherfuckers is bumping off of LeBron. So
But
he'll more so get a lot of charges, but I mean, shit, you gotta do
I'll
what you gotta
say
do.
every time I watch a LeBron fast break, he's the one pushing off.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying. Because
so.
motherfuckers too small, they babied out here.
That's what I'm saying. So like you gotta have it both ways. Ain't no you gotta have it both ways if you're gonna do that. That's how I feel about
Well, I'm saying if LeBron was put in the back in the early or 90s, I just say 90s, LeBron would have basically been the middleman in Magic. So he like how Magic was a point what was he, a forward?
it. Mm-hmm.
Or anyway, yeah, he had been a
Yeah,
point forward.
he's
So he would have been Magic, but Magic on steroids because he was faster.
mm.
So I mean, it's kind of one of those fusions where you got Magic and the middleman had a baby as LeBron.
I like that
So it's kind
comparison.
of
I like that. I,
so like if you was to do the reverse, and well, Kobe kind of was how what Jordan would be in the
mm-hmm.
modern era, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that Jordan and Kobe ain't. Well, Kobe kind of went against KD, but KD he changed the fucking game for tall motherfuckers too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of motherfuckers that's 6'7" and up that got
Yeah,
handles that motherfuckers back then in the 90s of a 5'10" point guard have now.
right,
So
right.
shit would have been a lot different too if you put Jordan. Like if people say, "Oh, Jordan would have averaged 40 in this era," yeah, he could, but he probably wouldn't have been winning championships either because his team got to fucking be snipers too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the difference between like the rules and the play
Yeah.
styles. Nowadays, you got the green light to shoot. You know, back in the day, if Larry Bird had the green light to shoot, it's over. You know,
Yeah,
the Celtics got probably 3 more championships with that.
and he was
You know,
talking to you before he shot it to you. In his
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Larry Bird was that dog for real. I
So
ain't
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
like when you talk about like the different rules and everything, it's like back then it was okay. We're trying to preserve these guys to go into the playoffs. That's why injuries they may have happened, but not nearly as prominent as they do now. Injuries happen all the time. Guys are missing time. You know. So I mean, back then, like they kind of okay, no, give it to the bigs. You know, preserve your bodies. We need you in the playoffs. Whereas nowadays, it's like, oh, it's okay. You can take a week off, take a month off. It doesn't matter. We're going to be to the playoffs anyway. You know, so
And
different
then another
rules.
person that I think would like if injuries wouldn't have derailed his fucking career, I think Kawhi Leonard would have probably been the next today's Jordan, quote unquote, because of his mid range
yeah,
game.
Yeah,
But his defense is spectacular. Like when he was with Toronto, I became a Kawhi Leonard fan because I was like, damn, this motherfucker is cooking. Like mid range, like he was not missing. He still don't miss today. He just can't stay on the fucking court. So,
yeah.
but I
I,
don't know. He made a fucking peanut brittle for real.
Yeah, he had clamps
he
though.
is.
Kind of reminded me of a prime JJ Barea, you know.
Hey, that's I can't defend that shit. I was in my fucking bedroom like, what the fuck?
No, No, but like, let's quickly wrap this up. So, but I kind of want to get back to what Chris was saying about like the eye test, the nuance, and I think he's got a point there, because when you look at some of these older guys like
Coming
Allen
from a
Iverson,
LeBron hater.
well, no. So like Allen Iverson, we can all agree was a cold dude, right?
Okay.
Everybody can agree.
And I
Change
don't
the
even watch
game,
sports.
change the game, change the style of the game. Is he in anyone's top three? Not really.
If he was 6'6" and got a couple championships, I guarantee you he'd be in the top.
Yeah, but I mean, like he changed the game. Kobe, I think, didn't elevate, but emulated Michael Jordan to the point where everyone, even Jordan, said he's doing my shit. And as far as like the eye test, when people, my favorite player is LeBron, and I try to emulate that. LeBron's just really good at the game in most facets. There's not one thing that you can take from LeBron's game and be like, oh yeah, that's a LeBron play. Whereas I don't know, there's
Maybe
probably
the
millions of kids that are
you know what I mean?
there's probably millions of kids throwing something in the trash, and they're all
Yeah,
saying Kobe.
Kobe.
yeah.
So I mean,
That's the thing.
Okay. I mean, it just sounds like jealousy. I mean, you can't emulate 6'9", 250, but it's not saying that LeBron's garbage. This
no.
motherfucker is the all-time leading scorer on efficient. Like he ain't just chucking like 300 shots a game.
I mean, you bring up
I'm
efficiency.
exaggerating.
It's not hard to be efficient when all you're shooting is layups and dunks. That's like
Hold on, time out, because we could pull up a whole 30-minute highlight of LeBron and he's shooting mid ranges, threes, and all that shit. Like you ain't becoming an all-time lead scorer just with layups.
watch,
He ain't
watch
Kareem, motherfucker.
watch a LeBron game. What's his next game? He's gonna shoot 2 3-pointers, 1 mid
Well,
range.
shit, he was 5 for 9 from 3 last game. What you mean? That was
Okay.
what, Friday or Saturday?
He doesn't hit 5 threes a game. That's not him.
He just hit it.
I know you said that.
He 39%. He 39.7% right now.
Right,
on
and he
threes.
shoots 3 a game. He shoots 3 of them a game.
Okay, yeah, he's efficient. He's making 2 out of 3 of them bitches.
Well, that's my boy, though.
He's all time. He's making 2 out of 3 of his threes.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You can look it up. He's 39.7%.
That's not 2 out of 3.
Okay, it's not 66%, motherfucker, but I'm letting you know he's making majority of that he's before he's missed, motherfucker. Even if he would have missed one more, he'd have still been 50% from the 3. And that was last game. And he got a motherfucker on his team that should be taking shots like that, Anthony Davis, who's my fucking age. I'm 2 days older than this bitch, and he's over here, literally street clothes. Like this motherfucker's in year 38, and he's busting niggas' ass.
He got to get traded, man. I can't stand AD. He don't do shit. Literally.
You ain't about to get no rebuttal from me, shit.
my favorite clip is when AD's playing 2K with his own character and he gets injured.
Yeah, he was injured.
He's streaming. He was like, "Man, can you believe this shit?"
But my last thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all can say whatever, but a lot of people say that LeBron is only doing this shit because of longevity, which is true. But there's been a lot of motherfuckers who've been 20 plus years and ain't doing nearly half of what the fuck LeBron's doing. Yeah, he's like, I just say 55% of LeBron's shots came from close range, but you still gotta be efficient to get there. I don't give a fuck how you say it. He might not be a fucking and1 mixtape ass fucking athlete, but
No,
no, I'm talking about like and one like
hot sauce.
Yeah, I know.
Like motherfucker like that. He's not like that. Like Kobe can emulate that shit. LeBron's doing that shit. He getting down and dirty because he's big as fuck. He's a fucking tight end on the fucking NBA floor.
Yeah.
He's Gronk out there, basically. Fucking niggas up from all facets, 3-level scorer, however you want to slice it, because he's the all-time leading scorer. He's about to be the only player in NBA history that has 39,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. He got a career triple-double. And that's all I got to say. Mic drop.
Yeah, I'll let you have that, Paris. I mean, I feel like, I described what the reason that I'm, a big Kobe fan, and the reason I watched the game, and I gave you all that. So leave it at that.
Detroit Lions. They won. The Lions won.
Hey, chill out.
But yeah, they're 8-2 for the first time since 1962, I believe,
This shit
Yep.
which
crazy.
is nuts.
Paris
Like I'm
knows
kind
I'm
of
Detroit
Y'all
Lions.
think we gonna go all the way?
I'm scared that if we do, there won't be a Detroit left.
We gonna burn this bitch to the ground.
Shit, I already told my boss I'm calling in if they make it to the Super Bowl. I already told him it's a holiday for me. I got my 8 hours PTO ready for him.
What do y'all?
Bro, say that shit again.
Do y'all think they can beat Philly or San Francisco? Because I don't think so.
I
Well, San
don't think
Francisco,
so.
they were in a losing streak for a minute, so I don't think they really got it with Purdy. Ain't the quarterback
They
Purdy?
everybody was hurt. They won 2 in a row now, and
Yeah.
they beat the brakes off the last 2 people.
Uh,
I mean, they beat it bad.
all right, what division is San Francisco in? Like, who's the other three teams they going against? Or what?
Seattle, Los Angeles, Arizona. They got it wrapped up basically just at Seattle.
Yeah. They is are they in the AFC
No,
or
they
the
ain't
NFC?
that. Uh-huh.
Mm.
Because
I feel like
as a non-biased football observer, even though I have Lions hate, I try to stay non-biased. I think they need another year before
Yeah.
they're in the Super Bowl. I think they got
I
to lose in the playoffs or draft another. I mean, they had a good draft this year. I think they need another good draft, and then I think they could be on that level.
shit.
I
I've never
I
seen
agree
this
with
level,
that.
so it's unprecedented for real.
No, that's true.
Agreed. Agreed.
That's
Cause
true.
my dad's 67, he ain't never seen this shit, and
Yeah.
he's been a Lions fan all his fucking life. So
His whole fucking life.
Yeah.
so it's no. I feel well. Basically, for long story short, Vegas had put um the Chiefs and the Lions in the Super Bowl. It was kind of one of those quote unquote leaked scripts, and they had the Lions winning 42-38.
Yeah.
So prior to that, they kept having you know how Vegas do their little sports betting and shit, but they kept having the Lions prior to us even seeing them play on the field with the new acquisitions. They kept having them leading the NFC. And I mean, I know it's just because Aaron Rodgers left, but you ain't about to lead the whole NFC because of one fucking quarterback that they put in the fucking ground and basically forced retired his ass off the Green Bay. So I felt that shit was kind of fishy. I was like, why is everybody on the Detroit Lions dick after fucking offseason that nobody ever seen them play? Like, yeah, they won their last 8 games part in last season because I was dogging my dad because I always bet my dad say it's over under 8 wins and they end up wasn't it 8-8 or some shit like that. But
Last year.
anyway,
Yeah.
long story short, uh, I feel Vegas got some shit up they fucking sleeve with Detroit because we ain't never seen Detroit be this fucking good ever.
Well, no, the way Vegas calculates that, it's the betters that move that needle. It's not
Yeah.
like
Well, well,
it's
they
not
got
it's
that
not like
script. That
it's
script
not like
leaked.
it's not like the casinos are saying, "Hey, here's what we think you guys should bet on." It's no. It's the number of betters that are going and placing these bets. That's what's moving the needle.
Well, they know something we
So,
don't know.
well, no, I mean,
But
also like if you're betting on Detroit right now, especially early and before the season even started, that payout is going to be that much higher if they do
man,
fucking win. It's a Hail Mary type thing.
but
But
we never seen motherfuckers give Detroit love though. Like everybody was like
Well,
away games. Detroit fans is on that shit. Like it's
Yeah.
more Lions fans I ever seen.
yeah,
especially when they sold out all them ski masks.
Man, the blue wave, dog, that shit
I
is
hated
crazy.
that ski mask bullshit. That was so dumb. But no, I mean like the team has been really good, but I kind of agree with Chris. It's not going to happen this year. They have yet to show me any dominant wins. They've all kind of been pretty, skin of the
They got
teeth
that shit out the
wins.
fucking mud. That's what it was. A win's a
Yeah.
win. And
No, I
we
mean,
could have easily been 9-1 if it wasn't for the damn sorry ass overtime rule in the NFL versus
yeah,
Seattle. They need to
overtime is
change that
dumb.
shit to college rules
No,
and
I
give
hate
everybody a
college.
fucking
I hate
chance.
college overtime. I like NFL way better.
You
Oh,
like
College,
I
score
prefer
back to back.
college.
It's like the game could last 3 hours, and it's like
no,
you don't.
I ain't saying that you gotta be like once you get a touchdown, it's another person on the 30-yard line. At least give another person a fucking chance. Like kick that
Oh
bitch off, and then if they get stopped, they got stopped.
no, this the
But the
NFL.
first touchdown, the first touchdown. That's a bullshit because whoever got the momentum at that time, it's hard because football is a momentum sport. It ain't star driven. I mean, yeah, some good stars, but it ain't star driven. It's 11-on-11. That shit tough. They need to
If
give motherfuckers a
Bulls
chance.
gave up a touchdown, you lost. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, you gotta do something. You know what I mean?
Man,
Like
that
this,
shit tough.
they get paid too, so you gotta do something.
Yeah.
That's like when Josh Allen lost to the Chiefs. I mean, y'all lost. Like y'all could have had to stop them in 13 seconds, but y'all didn't. So you know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if they face the Chiefs, I'll be happy because I'm a bet 100,000 on the Chiefs. That's my team right now.
He
My
said
team,
100,000.
the boy Pat Mahomes.
You basically selling your soul.
Moving on, another sports story. University of Michigan, with all the sign stealing scandal going on, they are the first collegiate football team to reach 1,000 wins.
Congratulations.
Michigan showing the fuck out, man. Stop playing with us.
About time, shit. We been having Michigan, they be doing their thing, but
Yeah, all y'all international listeners, Michigan the GOAT.
Big
I'm gonna
fact.
stand on that. I'm gonna stand on that.
Yeah,
Mm.
Michigan is my favorite college football team, man. And I don't even watch college football like that. But that's my favorite college football team right there. That now,
yeah,
who
don't
somebody's a State fan, right? No, Eric. Oh,
yeah, salty
State,
as hell. That's why he ain't had no
state
hype in that
fan.
shit. You see how stale face he was? Well, hey,
Well, no,
we all
no.
rewatch the tape,
We
y'all. Look at his face soon as he
we
introduced it. He
we
wouldn't do
took
that alleged
we
sign stealing scandal. He could have just said, "Hey, y'all, Michigan got that 1,000 wins."
I didn't say
No,
alleged because it's not alleged. They admitted that
fuck
they
it.
were
He could have
cheating.
just
So
he could have omitted that whole little sentence. He could have just said, "Hey,
Nah, it's
it's
a
a
fact.
good
I
thing. It's a good thing today. Michigan
I
got a
like
1,000
I
wins. How
like
y'all feel about it?"
I like how Paris and the U of M defenders are like, oh yeah, coaches just get fired. That just happens. It's just kind of a coincidence that it's during a sign stealing investigation.
oh no, they did that shit. I agree, they did that shit.
Yeah.
So,
I ain't never said they didn't do the shit, but they probably not the only team that is doing it or
but
Yeah,
were
no.
doing
Like
it.
I
They
I
just
didn't
haven't
say
had some snitches on them. That's all.
I didn't say alleged because they did that shit. And we talked
See how
about
he's
this
stuck on that shit? I'm just saying he could have just
we
said, "Hey, Michigan got 1,000
and
wins
we talked about this before we were recording those 1,000 wins. Michigan is one of the oldest schools to play college football.
and
yeah.
got 1,000 wins." Point
Okay.
blank.
It's
You
really
got
just a cool
you've
number.
got you've got 300 more wins than some universities were even established. So
Hey, they ain't
congratulations.
their fault.
You know.
Hey, the same way it was another team that they was going against. They wasn't going against themselves for them 300 early wins. They still had to beat them
Hey,
teams that they came out with.
hey,
So
he owned to something.
It's the same thing with the Red Wings. Like the Red Wings are one of the I think it's original 8
Yeah.
teams in NHL. I don't really give a shit about those early cup wins, you know? Why? Because there was only 7 other fucking teams, you know.
because as a state fan,
Those Red Wings.
I'm talking about state. We fuck the Red Wings. We ain't talking about them. We talking about Michigan.
What
One
you
more
say,
time.
Paris? A win's a win.
One more time.
Right.
Win's a win.
Shout out to JJ Barea one more time. He's my
See, look at
boy.
A
that
win's
little
a
hating
win.
ass.
A win's a win.
Salty as shit. That's all.
Clamps, man. That Dallas team was
Tails
something
between his
special.
legs. You see
Dirk
how
Nowitzki
see,
was just cooking them.
see how the co-host wanted
They
to
were
throw some shit up under.
they were doing that shit when they were coughing in the fucking. Oh yeah, Dirk's sick.
I
And
mean,
then
I
what
thought
he
we was
do?
all 30 years old. I ain't know we
He
was a little childish. I mean,
he
shit.
cooked y'all.
We talk about
Cooked.
Michigan. You want to talk about some
Cooked.
bullshit?
Put that
That's
seasoning on
petty as
there.
hell.
It's a solid.
All right. He sound like a little schoolgirl. Got their feelings hurt.
Okay, so Michigan got 1,000 wins. Does anyone want to say anything about that?
No, we
Just
already said it.
congratulations.
We
I
congratulated
mean,
them.
Okay.
it's just a cool number, 1,000. I agree with you, Eric, a little bit that it's just. I mean,
Wow, 1,000 is a cool number.
yeah, but it's just a milestone that's made
It's
up.
it's a historic milestone, but I mean, like
Historic. I like
Who's
that.
the
Yeah.
next closest team? What's the next closest team in wins?
I don't know. Let me look
Yeah,
up.
we don't care. We do not care.
we said we got there first.
Yeah.
I do want to know who was the other teams though
I heard
that
them
came out with
fingers
Michigan.
tapping.
Ohio State or
Oh,
somebody.
Ohio State.
Yeah,
Ohio State, damn, it would be
They
their ass.
have 963.
Oh, that's
Alabama's
a
got
lot.
962.
I would have thought Alabama would have been getting that shit because them motherfuckers was running the world for like 4 years. This is
yeah,
the first year they down bad.
The one that
Mm.
I was looking at was Nebraska.
yeah.
Nebraska owned the shit back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
back in like the 60s. But yeah, you got Yale and Harvard. Harvard at 10, Yale at 7. So you got Ivy League in there.
I
10
would have
what?
never
Oh,
suspected
number
that.
10?
We
Yeah,
got more
10,
than
10.
Ohio State, so actually that means something. I feel you.
Yeah.
The next topic is the Diddy allegations from Cassie.
God damn.
He settled that bitch quick. Like that
But
was
he
the
settled
quickest.
it?
Yeah, he
Mm.
see, he
Oh,
don't even know.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
That
So,
shit
so quick.
came out, and then it was a settlement the next day.
Yeah, so quick rundown is Cassie announced these allegations against Diddy, I believe Thursday is when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a 35-page like court document
Yeah.
alleging all the different things that, and some of it is like, he would force her to take drugs and then they would go out, or he would force her to have sex with other men while he recorded. Some of it was pretty wild stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
I
And
just saw that
apparently,
today.
Hollywood type.
We had that
she,
episode, Hollywood Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, apparently she had Diddy had approached her to do a settlement right off the jump before it even came out, and she had denied it. And apparently it was a 8-figure settlement, and she said, no, I want this to go to court, I want this to be brought up in public. And then literally a day later she settled. So undisclosed amount, don't know how much, but
That's a
there's no
She probably got that
10-figure
lawsuit
whole
deal.
30
anymore.
mil. She probably got
10-figure
that.
deal.
Yeah, she got that whole 30 mil that she asked for.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than that. Sure.
For
Yeah.
sure. To the end that fast, he had to double her number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I ain't never seen it that quick.
That mean it's true then.
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Yep.
there must have been some shit that she intentionally left out, and then
Mhm.
she probably like called him on the phone and was like, I'll put this other shit in there," and then he's like,
I-
"Oh, what's the address? I'll send the check to." Like,
I sent some a post about that shit in our group chat, and it was some pictures of her like with her face all swollen and shit.
Mhm.
They said she got beat up, had to stay in the hotel and all that shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
people had Diddy stories forever. They had the thing where Justin Bieber, they said he was fucking with him and he was alleged. I'm saying allegedly everything, but they said allegedly he was messing with him. And then videos years later, he was real scared to be around him. It's alleged videos with him messing with Usher, and Jamie Foxx was saying, "Hey, look, bro, you a kid, you stay in that area. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here." But they said Usher got to him. But he got to Usher. Allegedly, he got to Omarion or what was it? Marcus Houston, one of them two. But allegedly, he hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? They said that couch was like some shit was going on that big ass couch in the backyard.
Nah, that's
Damn.
Yeah, they said he tried to blow up Kid Cudi car, or allegedly.
And then 50 Cent been leaking shit ever since day one.
yeah.
Kid
50
Cudi,
had him on IG.
Kid,
That should be funny as fuck.
Kid Cudi confirmed the like his
Oh.
rep immediately came out and was like, "Yeah, that's true." Like he did blow
Damn.
up his car.
What the fuck?
That's why
Yeah,
people
so-
say he. That's why people say he killed Tupac. And
Yeah, so apparently
Mhm.
one of the allegations Cassie had said was that Diddy was jealous that she had a relationship with Kid Cudi back in like 2012, and then he had set up Cudi's car to explode, and then it blew up in the driveway, and then apparently Kid Cudi's rep was like, "Yeah, that's true, that happened,"
Dang,
Yeah.
that was,
he
bro.
was a fucking mob person for real.
Yeah.
Was it like a pipe bomb type thing?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, all these allegations coming out, it seems like there's a pattern developing, and it seems like most of it's true. So like, if you think of anything about Diddy, like with the Tupac shit, that's rumors been around for how many 30 years, and now they arrested somebody in connection with it, and it seems like it's true, man. That's why I got a personal hatred for Diddy because of that. But then you look at all these other stories, oh man, something's going on, and that's why he settled too.
Because I was going to say, remember that in a couple podcasts, well, shit, our first couple podcasts, I was saying that Eminem with Kill Shot at the end, he would say, Tupac killed Diddy, or the other way around. Diddy killed Tupac. He said, "Oh no, I'm just playing."
Yeah,
That's why I feel 50 Cent, Eminem, and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg probably know all the little background
For
secrets.
sure.
Yeah.
So when Eminem put out some shit and people like, "Oh no, he just bullshitting," He probably leaked that shit for real. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna throw that shit out there, see if shit stick." It didn't stick because he was
It's
like, "No,
been in
I'm
the
just playing."
industry. I mean, they know in the industry before before anybody else. It's
Yep,
probably been a
yep.
secret in the industry. But
Mm-hmm.
that's why that diss is so. That kill shot diss is underrated, bro. That's one of my favorite disses of all
Yeah.
time, bro. He went
Yeah, that's why
insane.
he over there singing rock and roll now.
Yeah, MGK doing punk rock now, man. What is
But
he
he
doing?
was doing that from jump though. I ain't gonna lie. He
No,
did it when he got
I
behind the
I
ball.
never
Hell
heard.
no, MGK was a hardcore rapper back.
Nah, I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
hardcore
And this
rapper, bro.
motherfucker the last 4 years? Well, since the pandemic, he been in punk rock, and that was after
yeah.
Killshot.
That
Mm.
So
fool's
he
off.
been doing that shit for like 3 years now, for
He
sure.
dissed Eminem like a week ago in another song.
Oh my
And ain't
god,
nobody heard that
this
shit because
man
that
is
shit
so
Yeah.
was not.
lying.
Well, no, I mean like going back to the Eminem, like the history that he has with like Dr. Dre and them. Early on, he was kind of told to stay out of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
he did want to go after Suge Knight and Bad Boy,
Yeah.
and he
Mhm.
was he was told no, this is ours. Like
Mm-hmm.
you stay out of it, because he was just coming out at the time. They didn't want anything to happen to him, so he was,
Yeah.
and he respected it. He was like, okay, if you don't want me to talk about it, I won't talk about it. But yeah, I for sure he knew a bunch
I
of
mean,
shit.
if somebody could set a bomb in somebody's car, they can send a hit out to kill somebody. That
For
seems pretty
sure.
accurate to me.
That's money, bro.
What is Diddy's net worth? Because I mean, like the dude we know he's
He
got
gotta be a
money.
billionaire now. He gotta be another billionaire.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know
One
he got
billion.
that liquor shit too.
Yeah, it says $1 billion.
1 billion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, like,
Yeah,
Oh, the amount of money you
he
need,
make
or
moves like
gotta
he's
have.
100 billionaire though. I mean, all the shit that's
for
coming.
Yeah,
sure.
he a
But you
fucking
gotta think
mogul
about
for
it though,
real.
bro. I didn't heard people say this is my net worth and pulled
Mhm.
up an account with almost triple double what they said their net worth is.
Yeah, yeah. They
So
got
Taxes.
a different way of measuring it.
yeah,
yeah,
Liquid
Yeah,
you got
assets,
liquid.
all
to
that.
look at that account in the Cayman Islands.
Yep.
man. And I know Diddy moving like that. I know he is.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
That's the thing though. Like, if you can't convince me that if you can't give me one good alibi for one of these things, I have to
Mhm.
believe all of them are true.
Yep.
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 So I wasn't really shouting the Tupac thing, but now it's like, yeah, it's in the forefront of my mind right now. I
Yeah.
can
Mm-hmm.
believe that shit.
Like
And
if you used to think of this as like a chessboard, like he'd have to be a he can't be the king because it's obviously motherfuckers who got way more money than him. Would he be like a rook or
Yeah,
something?
he's like a knight or something. Or
Yeah.
no,
something
I
like
think
that.
he's up there as a king. Like
I say King too, bro.
he's got his own label. He's got
So
anything
he's
he
the
wants
king
to
on the
do,
East
he can
Coast.
do.
Like ain't nobody. Well, because
During
No.
the
Jersey.
Biggie Tupac days, he was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was already a mogul. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he
And
put a
you
lot of
gotta think
people
about it,
on.
bro. He on top and he got people up under him. That's
Yeah,
Hmm.
the players. He running the shit up top
yeah,
So
for
he
sure.
who would be like that on the West Coast? Who would be the king on the
West
West
Coast,
Coast?
Dr. Dre,
Yeah, I'd probably say Dre. It was Suge
and like
Knight,
an
but
yeah.
you know,
But
I
like in
think
terms,
Suge Knight was just a hitter, bro. That had a couple dollars. He was just a hitter.
oh man, Death Row at the time was if they would have
yeah,
kept going, he would have been a billionaire. Like I mean, he was at 300 million before. Like
I don't think so. His
yeah that
tactics was
huh?
just different,
He
bro.
was getting.
He wouldn't have kept it. He wouldn't have kept it.
Yeah, no,
that
that's
was the
true.
smartest thing I think
That's
Snoop
true.
Dogg ever did was buy Death Row and all the
Yeah,
masters they had, like
Hmm.
for sure that was smart.
just printing money
But
at that point.
Suge Knight,
He,
he was too violent and he was too openly violent. It wasn't gonna
yeah,
last long.
yep, yeah.
Yeah, he
His money
wasn't a
was
ghost.
hungry.
Yeah, he wasn't Ghost. He was a dumber Tommy.
No, he was just 50. Kane.
Oh, Kane, yeah, dumbass. I'm just coming in for blood. That's all I care about. Get him. That's it.
Yeah,
Hang him on side of a
it's always
building.
somebody pulling the strings, but now that you talk about Diddy was up there a long time ago because he had Biggie, he brought Biggie on.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, think about everybody he's brought in since. Like he doesn't
Yeah,
have to do anything to generate
Yeah.
money anymore. He's up
Yeah.
there.
TV shows, liquor,
mhm.
clothes, all those
Yeah.
groups, single
Oh yeah, the
people.
Sean John. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. Danny the Kane. He got clone
Mhm.
fragrances. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck don't he make? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hmm. Well, yeah, I guess he a king then.
I think that's one of the things that 50 Cent said. Sense is you're going to start seeing other people come forward if they know
Yeah.
that they're going to get the bag like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
And I'm
wrap. It's a
and I'm
fucking
honestly
wrap.
surprised it hasn't already happened. Like I thought for sure, like the next day you'd see like multiple women come forward, but it is Sunday, so
It's gonna for sure be a surviving Sean Combs.
Yep.
you know what,
I can
That's
see.
yeah,
gonna be
De-
crazy.
I let's mark this on the pod. I feel like tomorrow we're gonna start getting these women coming in. They don't want to do that shit at the end of the week. They want to do it fresh on Monday.
Mm.
They want to
There's
get as
probably some
much
guys
new
too,
press
some
on it.
kids or whatever too.
Yeah.
But do you
So
think he might just start? I know he probably got a list of people, and just start calling. Look, billion, billion, billion,
Hmm.
or 500 million, 200 million, 100 or
Yeah,
50
he
million,
probably
something
already in the
like that.
works. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
probably
probably
yeah,
locking
already
that shit
happening.
down as we speak today.
yeah. Diddy's lawyers are working hard right now.
Uh-huh.
Man, them bitches in
He said,
overtime.
"I am not gonna have a
Yeah.
Bill Cosby and
Uh,
R. Kelly moment. I'm
Hmm.
gonna end this
Man.
now."
yeah.
Speaking of
But
R.
it's
Kelly, say no.
Oh, I say,
He
damn, what
was
you know
nah,
about
he
him?
no. I'm gonna say as far as artists, but we was talking about rappers. I'm gonna say R. Kelly as far as but we ain't talking about music in general. We was talking about rappers. But
Okay.
R. Kelly would have been
Oh yeah,
he's
that's
the
one of
goat.
my favorite R&B artists. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I,
You got
this is the thing. This is
man.
the thing. You got to
Don't
separate
cancel us, y'all. Don't cancel us, y'all.
the music from the people. You know, because okay, let's say there's a bunch of celebrities' music that you would not be able to
Hmm.
listen to if you had to just go by the scandals that they were in. Like Elvis
Man,
True.
Presley.
True.
Nobody
Michael
would listen to
Jackson
Elvis
would have
Presley.
been
I
probably
wouldn't.
number
Yeah,
one.
Elvis, wasn't he like married
Jackson.
to a 14, 13-year-old girl?
Yeah.
Elvis Presley, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Trying to think of
And
other
then they
ones.
said he was low key
R.
racist
Kelly
too. I
for
don't
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Shit, probably all of them was racist back then.
Yeah, for
Michael
sure.
Jackson.
That's
Who
a
else?
given.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I would
wouldn't have
say
been
that
able to
Michael
listen
Jackson
to
been number
Tupac.
one.
I mean, everybody you could think of. So it's like you just got to
Wait, what
separate
was
the
Tupac
music.
allegations?
He forcibly touched the buttocks of a girl. Uh, a rape,
Forcibly touched the
sexual assault
buttocks.
allegation.
Damn,
Huh?
wait. Was it I forcefully touched the ass cheek?
Yeah,
Or
that's what
did I
that's what he got
like
locked
rape
up for.
somebody?
He got locked
That's
up for that.
wild.
He was like, mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Lock him up.
He got sentenced to 3 years for that. That was what they locked him up for. He spent a year in jail.
God
For
Yeah,
gripping the
damn.
ass?
yeah. Well, so he was with some other
You
people, and he was like asleep. And I guess it was like these other dudes like gang raped this girl, but they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't charge him
Mm.
for that though. They just charged
What?
him for sexual, whatever, touching the butt.
You know what's crazy, bro? Now that we talk about like you hear the overall case, but the thing they get charged with is weird.
Yep.
Tory
Every time.
Lane.
Yeah.
You thought he really shot her. He only got sentenced for having a legal weapon. He didn't
Oh,
even get sentenced.
unlicensed. Yeah.
Bro, he never
that
got
was that was
charged
Mm.
a
for the shooting.
I'm pretty sure that
Mm.
was a plea deal though. Like he kind of flipped when he realized the jig was up, and that's what they narrowed it down to.
But don't he
But
got
no,
10 years though?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
like
Bro, I
it's
ain't gonna
definitely
lie.
true though.
I had that on me at one point.
Yeah.
I was looking at a 10-year boy.
They bring
So
a different. They just bring a shitload of charges, and they're like, oh, he's got to plead to one of these, and then they get locked up for
Yeah.
something that's you know that is
Yeah.
real
but he would
small.
have
Think about
they would have cooked him off the if you really shot me. I ain't gonna lie. That would have been the one we just wouldn't drop.
it. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For having a legal firearm, a lot of as an American, you
Yeah.
can get that dropped first. That's one
Yeah.
of the first
Yeah.
charges they drop. But
Yeah.
as
Mm-hmm.
a Canadian, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cause
That's
then they
true.
gonna say you was a cause they do hit you by each state line you cross with that weapon. So they probably
Mm-hmm.
hit this motherfucker from Canada to fucking Texas with all
Oh
that shit.
yeah. That's a good point. I ain't.
Yeah, and that's a different charge each state too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know they get you 5 for having a gun, and I think
Yeah.
it was like 1 to 3 bullet. I mean, years for each bullet too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that main charge should have still been the shooting if he really did it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Me
Dog, the way the
personally.
legal system set up, shit, dog. Even with a CPL, your ass to be like, shit.
Yes, bro.
Mm-hmm. I
If you
don't even
ride through
know
New
if I can
York
bring
as a
this.
CPL holder,
Mm-hmm.
you still about to get hit with what's it, felony firearm or illegal firearm,
Uh huh.
and you legal everywhere else, but you run through New York, you hit, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's a map. When I had to travel to Texas, I had to pull out my map and make sure, like, if I was carrying it, like in my front seat, I had to put it in the trunk, locked up,
Mm.
crossing other state lines.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that? No, I
No.
just went undisputed.
Hey,
You
y'all
gotta
heard
open
that?
up.
Come get him. Come get him.
Man.
They ain't
Spotlight
know what
coming
route I
through,
went.
man.
I just did a whole little fucking wiggly.
We're short on time. We won't do a draft. Let's just go around and give like what's the meal or dish you're looking forward to for
Mac and
Thanksgiving.
cheese, bro. I need a mac
Oh,
and
he took my
cheese.
shit.
Yes.
Damn.
I said it first. I rushed out that one.
I think you hurt Paris that you didn't say his greens.
Oh no, I want them bitches.
Oh.
Now,
Nah,
bro, you
no.
never went to his
Nah,
party
I'm about
yet.
to use
You never
I'm
went
about
to
to
his
use some
party.
pork belly this year. Nah, I'm using
Oh,
pork
that's
belly.
disgusting.
Nah,
No,
I was gonna
look.
use smoked turkey next for you, but
Chris,
nah, we gotta do the
you
pork
have
belly.
not been to his parties, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I
Uh-huh.
almost ate this the whole pot. I kept looking at him like, is it
Damn.
okay if I have some more? Like,
Some more
please
party.
have some more. Bro, it was so good. And then I was supposed to take a bowl home for my family. I ate all that shit when I got home, bro. Every last
Damn.
Oh, I didn't share nothing with anybody, bro.
Yeah, because I was asking him, hey, did your mama like my greens? He was like,
Mama.
because
Don't say that.
I think I was on the TV speaker. He was like,
Yeah.
you turn that shit down real quick like a little porn.
She was gonna walk by like, what greens? Nothing.
Damn, yeah,
I was
that's
like,
good.
ask your mama about them greens, and he was straight up ignoring me. I was like, "Is my shit working?" James, ask him about the greens.
Man, greens was fire, bro.
I might gotta try
Off
some,
the
man.
trip.
Yeah, if I don't say greens, I say chitlins. My dad's chitlins, because once he passed away, I ain't making them shits no more. Or
They
can have
good
them
Oh
though,
shits.
God.
chitlins?
Huh?
I never had them. They just be smelling. I never had them.
My mom
Yeah.
used to cook them so good, bro. It was to the point where she looked at us one time and said, "These greens ain't for y'all. This is for me.
Damn.
Look at me in my eyes. This is for me." And I was like, fuck you. And them greens. And I never ate greens again. I'm not gonna lie. That's the real reason. I mean, not greens, chitlins. That's the main reason why I never had chitlins. But she said, these are mine. This is my pot. I was like,
Damn, you
salty,
remember
bro.
that shit. Damn, yeah, that's petty as hell.
That's the only reason why I don't eat chitlins now. But I don't eat pork now, so I would have stopped eventually.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would have to go with the leftovers the next day. Like a good turkey sandwich with some cranberry sauce and stuffing. It's good.
Okay.
No, I don't fuck with turkey. That
You
shit
only
too
can
dry.
do leftovers for
They do
2
be some
days.
dry
tops,
every
Yeah.
time.
bro.
Turkey.
Yeah, that's why me and my dad, we use duck because it's a dark meat, and then we shred it up and then put it in the dressing.
Look at this chef
Ooh, I
mode.
like that. I like that.
I told you, bro, a chef in this bitch, man. Between him and my little mama, bro, I'm house hopping. I'm not gonna lie. Half the day with her, because we're gonna start it off right. And I'm gonna drive straight to Saginaw.
Did you see that video? Someone had made macaroni and sweet potato and macaroni and cheese pie.
Oh, I saw that.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, because those are the only two things that really touch that still tastes good. That ain't all fucked up, but yeah.
Oh man, my lady made a fucking seafood mac and cheese, bro, with thick ass pieces of lobster and all types of shit, bro. It had me and my sister look like, you making this again? You making this again?
Mm-hmm.
If she ain't making it, I don't want to come.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Motherfuckers be throwing down, man. I had that for my birthday. I told her, make a pan for the public and then make a pan for me. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was good.
All right. Well, we can wrap this up. This has been Off the Top with Eric Paris and Red. I'm your host, Eric, and joining me today were
Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
Guap.
and our special guest, Guap 248, Chris in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do this again. Yeah.
Oh yeah. A plug. Check out E's EP, or I said E's Chris's EP.
Oh,
I was like, I don't know.
Go ahead, a little shameless plug. Go ahead and shout your shit out.
Oh yeah, just look up Guap 248. I'm on all platforms. The latest album I dropped is Greatest You Never Heard. So if you ain't heard me, go ahead and listen to that.
Yeah. If we get your permission, I'll play this as the outro.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, send us a link. But yeah. We'll talk to everybody next week. Gang.
Like, oh, he said it first. My man. Gang, for real.
Talk to you next week.
All right, for sure.
Cause she ain't cost me. We was doubling, tripling up, making profits. Bad bitch, do what I say so, filling pockets. Puerto Rican ting, speaking Spanish, she ain't from the tropics. But we got umbrellas in our drinks, living lavish. Drove to the city, balling harder than Jay in Paris. It's apparent we was gallivanting round the globe, had the other hating hoes staring. You can have it all, we can fuck in a penthouse or a terrace. All I wanna know is, can I take you out? Show you what this rapper life about.